Are you that ambitious person who is having this impeccable goal on your mind? Suddenly, as you get into the field, you realize that you've been doing tons of struggle, and there's lots and lots of roadblocks in the interim path crossing your way. Of course, there will be roadblocks. There's always been roadblocks. Now, successful person, what they do is they get past through these roadblocks in order to reach to that goal post. Now, we have all known about what is to be done, but how? So, are you curious enough to know the how? How exactly you're going to do this? This is what I'm going to walk you through in this video about the how. So, to begin with, let me introduce myself to you. This is Pallavi Priyadarshini, a digital marketer, an ex-software engineer, and an entrepreneur. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through 3 important steps. You just follow these 3 steps consistently every day, okay, without an interruption, and you see the results. And of course, thank me later. So first thing first, I would like to thank Mr. Himanshu Rohila to give me a chance to speak for Brilliance in You. This is a great honor to speak as a woman. This is actually a great honor to speak about the importance of education for women empowerment. You know, I have been telling all of my comrades, all of the peers who ever come across me about the importance of education and how the education is going to shape you to build a better future. And apparently, when I say education, I really do not mean pipping into those curricular school or college books and mug up all these things and, you know, jot it down in the examination and come up with the great marks and then all the stuffs. When I say education, I don't mean all the sort of colloquial things. I would rather define education as in a very generalized term. I won't want to go in a more specialized way when education is concerned. So in more generalized terms, education is actually everywhere. This is education that I'm speaking to you. You might be hearing or to post podcast, you might be scamming the internet, you might be seeing all those other videos in this channel. All this comes under education. So what you have to do is that you have to just churn out what works for you and apply this in your own life to get into the post. So coming back to our point, so what I was talking is I'll be giving 3 things. Now out of that, the first one is awareness. And communication, of course. Awareness and communication. How? Now, as a woman, you basically are a multitasker. You do this thing, that thing, family care, child care, everything. Now, there are times when people, having failed to understand this multiple streams of work that you do, often tell you that you are actually not doing anything. So it's up to you. It's the first trigger should be from your side, that you should speak up. There has to be a very fruitful communication. There has to be a very very productive communication between you and your family members. You need to converse it with your family members about whatever you are planning on your professional or personal sphere, and you make them clear that, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, this is what my plan is, and if this plan plays, then I'm going to execute that plan. Of course, you need to have plan B for you for everything that I do. This is the must for every woman because you are multitasking. There are chances that your plans might fail. So you need to converse at everything. Conversation, it's a saying that the world is running on the basis of conversation. If you can converse at everything clearly and to the point, and if you can bring out all these things that from your mind to the table, so that other one will be able to understand what you want to say, then it all makes it better for you. So the best thing, the best solution to every problem of your life is having a good conversation. Now the second thing is that time management. As I've always said, you are a one woman army. So the thing is, you need to manage your time. Suppose, take my instance. I start my day with a yoga session, and then I prepare my food, both for breakfast and lunch. And then I just rush to my office to wrap up my clients. And then what I do is communicate with all for a more productive outcome. And then I just conclude my day with an evening walk. Now I will tell you why I emphasize more on this, yoga and evening walk and all these things. That is the second point, obviously. So let's just wrap up with the third that one's the second third point, and let me just wrap up with the second point. So the time management is so how I'm going to do this. The first thing is that you need to have expertise in whatever you do. You need to have, suppose like I say, I would like to, it's always my preference with all this quality maintained in whatever deliverables I do and whatever contracts I take on. I always, aim to wrap up the work with quality, decreasing the allotted time by 30%. Suppose a client is expecting me to do their work for 1 hour. Of course, this is not the real timing estimates, but let's just say. So I would, increase my expertise in such a way that I could be able to do that in 30 minutes. So this is what the importance of being an expert is, and you need to you need to be an expert in everything that you do, so that you could do the time management properly. And for that, you need to have education. Trust me, you really need to have education. You need to know a lot of things about whatever you're doing. Lots of things. The overall and superficial knowledge is not going to work out for you. Now the third thing, what I was talking about is health is wealth. It's very important. If that is not working fine, then the first two is really fall off. You're not going to get anything in return. Health is a must. There must be a good exercise regimen. In this type of hectic world, people often correlate going to gyms and walking to fat loss. No, that's not simply related to fat loss. It's completely interrelated to maintaining a good health and getting fit. That has to be. And really, you want to avoid having all those medicine kits in your house if you really want to succeed in your life, and that is only possible if you follow a healthy regime, good food and good sleep. You have to be well emotionally, mentally, physically, and for that a simple evening workout or a 30 minutes gym workout is a must. So these are these three things that if you do that consistently, religiously, if you inculcate these three things in your life, you're surely going to get results. I have got results. I have been having a very hard time in my past, and I did these three things, and literally speaking, I got to see the result within just 1 month of practice. Now finally, I would like to sign off for now And if you really like this video, the content of the video, if you think that this video is going to really cater to your needs, then I would appreciate a like and a share, and of course subscribe to this channel. You're going to get a lot of more tips like this in here. So on this note, and hoping for a great response, I'm signing off. Thank you.